welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 50-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 52 yards and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there putting that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And the Vikings first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 40.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Ready.
Vikings first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourself, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
To about the 40-yard line. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane.
12 carries, 90 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Green.
Murray now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Downs going in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass is caught by London. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. And caught by London. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18.
The Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On to give. Here's Gibbs. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Vikings 1st down.
Gibbs Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Back to throw here.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to move back in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Achane.
He can't get him down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A final shot before half from Murray. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A 41-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday Night Prime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw is Murray. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions
out of the gun. Here's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott. Crack all 80.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. To throw, it's Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Second and 3.
Running left, Achane.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyler Murray, 22 yards.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And out now come the Vikings. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
10 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Broken tackle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Fourth down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Murray going to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Murray now. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A gain of 3. Brings up
2nd and 4. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jahmyr Gibbs,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:15 remaining. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
48-yard line.
Here's Murray. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. The Vikings now has to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure.